But we were talking about city council last night, if you're just now joining us. President Shannon Hardin, he had some choice words to say last night. He said he was, quote, pissed. And he felt like the city council was kind of put in a rock and a hard place between the mayor's office and city council. What do you have to say? Do you feel like that as well?
No, I really think the revelation of the park and its plan for construction was a frustrating point. For me and my style is that once I see that, I see that not as simply a roadblock, but as an opportunity for us to get to the table and find a solution. And that's exactly what we did. The council president, many folks know, and I've been working with him for years now, is all about process for him. It's not about the end result and what we do, but it's how we get there. And I think that there were some missteps here along the way. But that should not derail us from the bigger picture of making sure that we put our best foot forward for this opportunity. And so that's why we did the first round of amendments that the council president asked me to lead on, which was the financing of it, structuring it in a way that user fees will pay for this debt ultimately. We will issue it up front because we have a AAA bond rating and we'll be able to borrow the money at a lower cost, but it will be paid back to the city over time by the user fees. That was the hurdle number one. And then in that hearing that we had on April 6th is when we found out that there was a construction timeline or things promised to the community that we weren't aware of. And that is deeply frustrating because I feel like it's an unforced error, but that is an opportunity for us to lean in and to find a solution. So that's what I think this final amendment that calls on, after the team is announced, that there's within 15 days a work group that's set up with the community, because we want to make sure that they're not left out of that conversation, to find an alternative site and also resources to deliver on a development of the park and the amenities that were promised to that community. And so along this process, it's been messy. Getting a team, from what I hear from anyone, is not a linear path. You can have a plan, and sometimes that's how economic development works. It can get messy and it can be move very fast, and that causes for, I think, unintended consequences like this. But in those moments, I think it's meant for us as leaders to step up and find solutions that are a win-win for both sides.
So what's next with this?
What's next is we're waiting for NWSL to announce us and get a women's team here.
And right now, the Franklin County Board of Commissioners is meeting, talking about this as well in terms of also chipping in a certain amount of financing for this project. How important are those dollars on the city's end of making this happen? Yeah,
this is a true public-private partnership on both sides. So it will not be the city alone going at it. It will be also the county. So the deal as it stands is that it will require $50 million, so $25 million from the city, $25 million from the county, to build the facility and make enhancements at the stadium, particularly for women's locker rooms and facilities. And so this doesn't get done without that support. And so this is really us stacking hands, both with our partners at the county and the city level, and also the private sector. I want to say that, this ownership group that's made up of local folks as well as, the Haslam Sports Group, they're going to be putting up close to $300 million to get this team. And then we know that the economic spin-off of that over the next several years is, millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars for the city. More economic activity for small businesses, more opportunity for women to, I think, have a shot at playing in professional sports. So there's a lot of return on investment from an economic standpoint that this will pay for itself over time.